What's this experience like for you?
It's just really fun, especially coming from last year. This was one of my favorite and best tournaments. It's just really fun to get out here. You're with your team and you're with all the other guys from Orange County, Southern California. It's just a great tournament.
When you get out here, I know all you guys are competitive. Is there hey, I'm testing myself against this corner, I'm testing myself, I'm seeing if I compare against this receiver, how much of that is going on?
A lot, actually. I like to match up against, really there's a lot of great corners out here. I love to match up against the best one. It's always a great fight. Last year, that was one of my favorite things also, just great competition everywhere.
For you, I know the last several months have been pretty productive, kind of got on the radar some more, got a lot more offers. What was that like, the first half of the year for you, just, seeing the offers roll in and really kind of now finding a home?
It was just exciting, a new process for me. It was finally, it felt like relieving almost to finally see all my hard work be paid off, and that was just really something that was a great experience for me. And then throughout the months of June, taking my visits and things like that, just great experience, getting to travel different places, find different schools, and eventually find my home at University of Arizona.
Now that the process is over, how difficult was that in deciphering, I want to go to this place? I know you enjoyed all 3 visits. I mean, how difficult was that process?
It was honestly a little bit difficult, but at the end of the day, I just felt that connection with the staff. I knew the way that they were going to use me. I knew the way that the program's in an uptrending fashion right now. I know that's the place I want to be at, and that's where home is.
They were the first visit, right, of the month?
They were, yes.
So a lot of times that doesn't happen where the first school you visit ends up being the one you commit to. A lot of schools always want to push for that last visit because they know, they'll be on your mind. But what was it about Arizona that really sold you on them and pushed them through to say, what, that first visit I took is the place I want to go?
The staff, it was just an amazing family feel. Being around all the families during the whole visit, just being with Coach Fish and Coach KC, just seeing how I'm going to be used, just constant contact with me, always checking up on me, checking how I'm feeling. We even Zoom sometimes, going over plays and seeing how I'm going to be used, just things like that. Just really sold me on that.
On that note, that's what I wanted to ask about next. I know that's a big part of any decision. Coach Fish obviously has those NFL connections, NFL-style offense.
Exactly.
How do you feel about your fit and what they want to do?
I feel really well. It's similar to my offense right now. We run somewhat of a Rams-type offense sometimes, but I'll be playing a little bit outside, just doing it all for the Wildcats. I'm just really looking forward to it.
When you saw their vision for you, I know obviously that's part of an official visit, is kind of maybe getting a chance to really see how they're going to use you. What came into your head and how much did it excite you?
What came into my head was that this is going to work, and this is something I see myself benefiting from, really excelling at. That's how I see myself being used at the next level, and then going on into the NFL. Kind of like that Cooper Kupp, that inside-outside receiver, it blocks, does it all. So it was just super exciting for me.
You mentioned Coach KC. Obviously, they had a really strong recruiting class at receiver last year. It feels like he's really starting to kind of build things there. What's your relationship like with him?
It's really good. Almost every day we're in contact. We're calling, FaceTiming, just checking up on each other. I know his family, he knows mine. It's just really awesome getting to have a coach like that, and I'm as close to him as I am.
Obviously, getting out there on an official, you get a chance to see things. How much had you been familiar with Tucson, the school, everything before you got out there, and what kind of changed once you were able to take that visit?
Really not that familiar. I've only been out there a couple times. I have family out there. They're in the Tucson, Scottsdale area, but I really wasn't that familiar, so getting out there definitely helped me familiarize me with the environment, just everything out there, and I enjoyed it a lot.
A lot of Orange County kids go out there just for school. Obviously on the team now there's some Orange County connections. How much did that matter to you at all, that you were looking and saying, okay, there's some guys that are where I'm from that are here and this could work?
Yeah, it actually did a little bit, because that means that's a locker room I'm going to fit in with, dudes that are from the same area as me, dudes that just are similar to me, and that definitely was something I was intrigued by.
Coach Fish, I don't know how much you had a chance to kind of really get to sit down with him and get to know him a little bit, but what's been your impressions of him? Obviously, I know a lot of fans have been excited about the changes he's making. I know a lot of recruits have talked about just the true family atmosphere that he's building. I mean, what's been your impressions of him?
I really like him, his family atmosphere, and just his personality. He's just a fun, uplifting guy. You want to be around him. He's not someone that's I'm scared I'm going to talk by him. No, even if you're with him, it's always going to be a good time. He's just a great coach.
Obviously, you're out here. There's a ton of other guys that I'm sure they're looking at. I'm sure there's guys you want to play with you, regardless if they're recruiting them right now. Who are some guys that maybe you have your eye on that you're hoping to try and get out there with you?
Some guy I really want to go with me is Leviticus. He's a really good guy. Other than that, there's a few receivers. Trey Spivey from Arizona, and then there's also Jerry McClure, who's really good, and then Mikey too. So just a few guys. I know our defense is pretty set right now with our recruiting class, but yeah.
What's your pitch to them when they ask you about Arizona? What do you talk to them about? What do you sell them on about getting?
Why wouldn't you want to be part of a program that you're going to build, that you're going to be a part of? You're going to be the foundation to it. Why not? It's just somewhere that you want to be right now.